To save time, I'm going to project all these points so long to the picture plane. Remember, I'm taking them from where the pizza slice hits to the stationary point. And take all of those points down. Now let's work them out. We know these points we have already got. So our next height up is going to be our next line in. So there is our next line in. We've projected it down here. And I take it to the corresponding height. Here was the next line in. There's the next height. We go one line in and one height up. So here is this point. Go to the other side, we move one segment in, get the point, mark it off. And the last height we have already got there. Sorry. And there we've got the arch. Please don't be intimidated by the circle here. The easiest way to look at it is just to convert it into a rectangle. So let's start with that and draw this rectangle extending from the wall. The benefit we have is that it touches the wall over here, the window, and we could use those points. Step one that we follow is to project the heights. Now the height of the window, which we've already got, is the height on the inside here, and where the semicircle starts, and then I've projected the highest point across over there. Take that away to the vanishing point. Now let's find our points from our top view. Now to save time, what I've done is I've projected all these little points to my picture plane already. So from the corner to the stationary point and stopped over there. These are points that I'm going to need later. At the moment I'm just looking for these two edges that are touching the wall, which is our window. Now I'll project them down. So there is the rectangle we've created on the side. Where those lines touch the wall, they're now in pink, meaning that they're going to be going away from our right vanishing point. Now let's find the edge. Here is the front right edge. Here is the left edge. Your test for your accuracy would be if this corner goes through that corner onto our left vanishing point. So I'm happy with that. There was my line going through that point up to the left vanishing point, so my accuracy is great. Now let's get on this little inside edge. So here was this corner for that inside edge, which I'd projected already to my stationary point. It's going to give me this point here. So let's go over some of the stuff that we're going to see so long. There's what we've got at the moment. So that little opening, so we can see this part of the wall. And I've stopped here where I now need to work out my semicircle. Now if you struggle with this, remember you've got 3 points already. 1, 2, and when you find the center there, that would give you the top. And if you're really struggling, do a bit of a freestyler. Remember, like the isometric circle, we've got a long arc here and a tight arc on the other side. We've got a circle and we know what to do with that. Divide them up into the different segments, our pizza slices. I've just done on a quarter of it here. Why? Because I'll get the heights from those 3. I don't need to do it on both sides. In my top view, I need to draw the whole semicircle, and now split up my pizza slices. Once I've finished putting in my pizza slices, I need to draw those lines back to where they hit. This shape. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a false center for this front edge. I'm going to project it to the right here, because that way I can take the heights and project them to my left vanishing point, instead of if I took them here I would have to take each individual side. So at my corner, there's my false center, and it looks very close to the one that we've had here already. Take my heights across. The lowest height I already have. One, 2, and we've got the highest point already. To save time, I'm going to project all these points so long to the picture plane. Remember, I'm taking them from where the pizza slice hits to the stationary point. And take all of those points down. Now let's work them out. We know these points we have already got. So our next height up is going to be our next line in. So there is our next line in. We've projected it down here, and I take it to the corresponding height. Here was the next line in. There's the next height. We go one line in and one height up. So here is this point. Go to the other side, we move one segment in, get the point, mark it off. And the last height we have already got there. Sorry. And there we've got the arch. Sorry, grade 12s, I checked that arch and I'd used the wrong point on the bottom. So I replotted my points. So this was my second height, which was the one line in, and that's why these points should have been a little bit higher. There was my second height level. And then when we projected our second points down from the actual points, they were very close to the top here, and here is the highest point. Now I've projected those points back to get this where it touches the wall. Remember, I like to use the paper trammel here, so I'm going to take the distance from that edge to where the shape is, go up to the next point and plot that off. Next point and plot it off. The highest point touching exactly at the point. And here is the other one, which now gives us the points that we could join up on this side. And we can now finish off that little line. And that would be the end of the 2016 final paper.